rounds. Brendan Ferretti, sophomore from Macomb, Michigan, ranked 22nd in the nation, taking on Max Leete, the American University 133. Kind of been on the cusp and ranked a couple times this year in different rankings, but big chance for Max here. Of course, Max Leete, vision impaired, so there'll be somewhat different rules for this one. They won't be able to really break contact. If they do, you'll see the official blow his whistle, bring them back into the center of the mat. So keep that in mind as you watch this one underway with our 133s.
Yeah, this is one of the matches I had circled on my pregame scout. This is, again, another chance for one of American's wrestlers to see how they stack up against a really competitive Ferretti, 28-13 in his career, as Leete takes the first shot, and they both go out of bounds. But, yeah, so Max Leete, as you mentioned, one of American's stronger competitors, 7-3 so far this year, and I'm excited to see how it ends up. He's a exciting wrestler, lots of falls in his career, so I like how this matchup shakes out. Ferretti has had some success against Jack Maida, who formerly was at 133 a season ago. They wrestled a couple times at EIWAs with Ferretti coming on top. So it's never an apples to apples comparison, and every coach will tell you that. So it'll be interesting to see how the matchup actually works out on the mat for Max here.
Yeah, Maida and Leete, both very different wrestlers. Navy bench not happy with that. Carried Colat up off. Did not like Leete moving out the way he did. Of course, Coach Colat, very decorated wrestler. Plenty of international gold medals. Of course, coming over from Campbell, take the job at the Naval Academy.
Yeah, American Campbell wrestled a lot in their in Colat's former position, and the former AU head coach. They had a relationship, so they would wrestle almost every year. Coach Colat 0-4 in his career as a head coach. And again, this is a complete strategy change, and you can sense some tension, frustration, whatever you want to call it, with how they're handling the vision impaired part of this matchup.
Honestly, Tommy, it feels like it's more frustration from the bench than it is for Ferretti. He seems to be taking the assignment. It's the bench that kind of seems to be a little bit perturbed.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely wrestling as a sport in general. A lot of contact, but there are times when you break and there are some wrestlers strategically who will stay away, or they'll stay low and not be engaged in all that hand fighting. So interesting to watch. I like how Max is in control here.
Official let him wrestle on there. Ferretti with all kinds of big-time ranked wins. Last year's EIWAs beat fifth-ranked Connor McGonigal, as well as his 2 wins that Tommy referenced against Jack Maida. Already beat Vinny Santinello of Pitt earlier this season. He was ranked 10th in the nation at the time. Three 0 our team score, as Navy took the opener.
10 seconds remains.
No points yet in this match.
Yeah, definitely feeling each other out here, getting used to the circumstances, and both wrestlers pretty evenly matched. As Max got a big cut open on his eye. I don't think the ref saw it yet.
Choose the down position.
There's Jason Borelli, the year here at American. Again, has really kind of turned this program around. Still a long way to go where he wants to get to, but best turnarounds in the nation last year, especially on the dual meet side of things, in his 3rd season.
Yeah, first season was tough coming off of COVID, and I think he only had, 5 or 6 wrestlers who had even competed collegiately in his first season. And he's talked to us yesterday about how with his veteran group, he likes challenging them with a 15 to 20 dual match season. Every coach is different in how they schedule. And Coach Borelli has spread out only one a week. It's a unique schedule, and I think it'll set his team up for success, especially now as they're starting out the EIWA portion against a really competitive side here at Navy, as Navy's going to challenge, I think, a locked hands call with the famed Brick.
As they
I think that's what they're going to look for.
As they go look at that, I want to remind you fans that you can catch the Inner Circle with AU Wrestling series presented by Money Muscle Barbecue via AUEagles.com and AU Wrestling social media channels. Get the inside scoop on the team from Coach Borelli himself, along with occasional guest hosts. The series will feature all the latest news, features, previews, and recaps on your Eagles wrestling team. That's the Inner Circle with AU Wrestling presented by Money Muscle Barbecue.
You did not see anything there. Not sure if the other angle will. Again, I'm assuming they're asking about locked hands. So we're looking at a mat return. I guess possibly there. I can't see the right side of Max's stance there, if you will. So this is going to be the angle we're looking for. Lock there, separate. There could be a touch there. Not sure if it's conclusive, as the refs are going to break back out.
So they will say the challenge declined. So
the way it works in a duel, if I'm correct, you only get one challenge. So chooses it here in this even match, and he breaks apart right before the 1 minute advantage time. Very well done there for Ferretti. He was a man on a mission.
So Ferretti with the escape. So has the 1 point lead, 1-0. Just our second match in at 1:33. Navy with a 3-0 team match score lead.
It's been exactly what expected between two top 33 or whatever guys in the country. Competitive and no one really giving an inch. Haven't really seen a great scoring opportunity from neutral yet, as we are inside 30 seconds.
Down to 20 seconds in our opening period, second period. Can we find some scoring here? Will someone finish strong late? The way this one's gone stylistically, Tommy, we've seen some inadvertent butts. Guys clanging heads a little bit.
The beauty of the sport keeps the ATs employed. Keeps them busy.
TV timeout coming up next.
So, yeah, breaking it down, trailing by 1. He's going to need to get an escape within, I guess the riding time, it'll take the entire period for Ferretti to get his own advantage time. So just need to get an escape one way or another, then get right back to work. Nice cutaway there. And he gets the 1 point escape. And we are all even with 1:44 left. Exactly what you're looking for here if you're Max Leete, everything in front of you.
I tell you, that last one, Tommy, it almost felt like Ferretti stopped for a split second when Leete was getting away from him, almost like he got confused with the situation, with the contact rules.
Right.
Almost maybe expecting a whistle or
I think they've got a good system here with both refs. One, like they're kind of working in unison and kind of feeling each situation out as they go, case by case. Don't think it warrants a stop necessarily every single time, and I think they're kind of learning that as this match is going on. And both wrestlers are getting used to it as well. Inside a minute, and again, now no real offensive threats on either side as both wrestlers trying to get to their own attacks.
Under 45 to go in regulation.
Yeah, interesting scheduling note for as we get a stalling on Max Leete. I don't disagree with that call. I have not seen a shot attempt for Leete yet, which is surprising given his pedigree. And right now he's working on a re-attack front headlock with 20 seconds left, trying to set up his own big play offense.
Leete has to watch, and Navy wants the stall, but they don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, they're not, if it happens again, they're going to do it. They're going to call it. So Max going to need to push for his own attacks here.
10 seconds remaining. 10.
You don't want to leave it in the ref's hands, but at a certain point, it becomes inevitable, and you just have to reward the pushing forward wrestler as we head to overtime here.
2-7
But
overtime.
Ferretti getting explanation from the official. I don't know if it's exactly what he wanted, but looks like he's doing his best to keep his cool.
yeah, so this will be a 2-minute sudden victory period. First score wins, and that would include a stalling point, which I think if you see Leete get pushed out here, I think they would do that. I don't think they'll call a stall in the middle of the mat. I could see it on the edge. I did a nice little great counter, little elbow pass right into a strong low double leg as Ferretti gonna get the win 4-1 in a great duel.
Leete grabbing in his calf. Hopefully that is just a cramp, but another win for Navy. Ferretti takes it as Navy up 6-0 in our team score after 2